Hello, shining lights, and I am just like fire units. I'm so excited to share with you today. I am Amy Fanning. I'm your Business Development Manager, and I am thrilled that Wendy and Sandy has asked me to share a little bit with all of you today. So get ready. We're going to talk about your path to New Orleans and how you can earn your trip. We're also going to talk about tips to build a strong calendar. So our agenda is going to be pretty easy tonight. We're going to talk about the roadmap to New Orleans Boot Camp 2019 and how it can help you build a stronger business. We're also going to talk about why leadership rocks and all the great incentives that Party Light has set forth for all of you. And we're going to talk about 5 tips to build a stronger calendar. We want you to build a strong business, and through Leadership Rocks, you will start building a strong foundation to grow your business. Whether you want to be a leader or not, you will find that Party Light's Leadership Rocks campaign, it will give you an opportunity to put more money in your pocket and build that strong foundation that you so desire. So first things first, let's talk about Boot Camp, New Orleans, Louisiana. So if you are in Boot Camp, here's what you can expect to receive. You'll join your fellow achievers for cocktails, delicious New Orleans cooking, and entertainment on Friday night. You'll learn how to grow your business during an amazing full day of leadership training on Saturday. You'll have 2-night accommodations at the Royal Sonesta Hotel, located right on Bourbon Street in the heart of the French Quarter. You're going to get a $50 meal card to use on Friday night when you're out experiencing the town of New Orleans. You're also going to get many gifts and prizes. You'll receive transportation credit to get to New Orleans. And also our promoting leaders, those of you who promote additional leaders, will get additional transportation credits as well. So we're so excited to have you at New Orleans and learn more about Leadership Rocks. So now let's talk about earning boot camp. How do you earn your trip to New Orleans? So the qualification dates are March 1st, April 1st, May 1st, June 1st through July 1st. So as a consultant here, if you're listening to this call and you're a consultant, this is how you earn your trip to New Orleans. You simply promote out as a new unit leader. You achieve bonus during the first month that you promote out as a leader throughout the incentive, so all the way throughout July. During the first month that you are a leader and the last month of the incentive, you must maintain, your unit must maintain unit maintenance. Also, you must be a new unit leader. So if you were a unit leader in the past 24 months, you would not qualify under the consultant umbrella. So you definitely have to be a new unit leader to qualify for Leadership Bootcamp. Now for those leaders on the call listening, how do you get to boot camp? Well, you promote out a new unit leader who is a leadership boot camp achiever. You also must achieve bonus each month. So March through July, you must bonus and promote out your new unit leader. That's simple. So now, second on the path to a stronger, better business on your path to earn New Orleans is an experience Boot Camp 2019. We have Bourbon Street Big Shots. It's a training webinar designed to help you achieve your goals. So what is Bourbon Street Big Shots all about? It's a bi-monthly or bi-weekly, however you want to look at it, support webinar hosted by Home Office to inspire future leaders and leaders to earn boot camp. The BDMs will host, so the sales team, their sales department at Home Office will host a series of 2 webinars per month. The first call will always be held at the beginning of the month, and actually there's one tonight. So April 1st, we have a call focused on training and best practices, and the second call of the month will be focused on follow-up, recognition, and reinforcements. To qualify for these calls, actually everybody's welcome to join in April. So if you were able to join tonight on April 1st, great. If you weren't, we can get you the replay. Just make sure that we know that you are working towards boot camp. But in May, so May 1, we're going to be looking at sales, and if you meet those qualifications, to remain on the webinars. So our future leaders, those of you who are not leaders, haven't been a leader within the last 24 months, who is working towards boot camp, May 1, you must have sales, a minimum sales units, or minimum sales of $1,000. So personal sales of $1,000. If you are a leader on the call, you must bonus. That's the minimum qualification to earn boot camp. So definitely you must bonus May 1 to remain on the calls. Now, we will not have a qualification for sponsoring, but we all know that sponsoring is a very important piece. You're not going to be able to promote out if you're not sponsoring. So on each call, on the second call of the month, we'll be recognizing sponsoring results as well. Now let's just take another moment just to talk about the qualifications to be on Bourbon Street Big Shots. I want to make sure everybody's crystal clear and we have all the participation and everybody's able to partake. So future leaders, you must have minimum personal sales of $1,000. Leaders, that's bonus. Every leader should be bonusing. Now keep in mind, we're just going to be looking at qualifications May 1st. So all of April is what gets you qualified for May 1st. So everybody's welcome to participate during the month's calls in April. Now we do have the sponsoring recommendation. It's not a requirement, but it is a recommendation. Our recommendation is that future leaders, all of you future leaders, at least have one new sponsor per month. And then our leaders on the call, 2 new unit sponsors per month. Sales and sponsoring results will be recognized. So qualify your sales in April to participate in May webinars and qualify in your sales in May to participate in June webinars. Now the third piece to this puzzle will put more money in your pocket. We've brought back the 5% sponsoring bonus from 2018. We've brought it back. So the 5% sponsoring bonus is March 1st through July 31st. Earn as you help others grow. For a limited time, as we said, March 1st through July 1st, leaders and consultants who sponsor a new consultant will earn a 5% profit from all the new consultant sales for the new consultant's first 6 months, plus bonus days. So imagine what adding 1, 2, or 3 more sponsors per month could do to your profit check. Sponsoring consultants must submit $500 in personal sales in the month to be eligible for the 5% bonus. New consultants must have a start date of March 1st through July 1st to be eligible. Now you have heard why you should be at boot camp. Let's take a few moments to learn from the very best. I'm going to share with you what Diane Donnelly from 3 Weeks Are Better Than One has shared that will help you book up your calendar and create the momentum that you need for your future success. So as mentioned earlier, Diane shared 5 tips to build a strong calendar. She talked about having a booking focus over sales focus, a booking game that she likes to play that's very successful, having booking incentives, and identifying a booking goal with the host or hostess prior to the party, and also theme parties. So one tip that Diane shared is to go into your party with a booking focused over a sales focused. We all know you want to have high sales. You definitely, that's the purpose of the party. But you also need to have a focus to book future from that party. So definitely print off your specials, your incentives, be prepared and know how to sell. But ultimately, what you're doing is you're selling yourself. You're going into that party focused on booking. Now the next tip that Diane shares is how to build a strong calendar by playing a booking game, which she calls the envelope game. She does this at almost every party, and when she doesn't do it, she regrets it. So this is how it works. What you need is 11 envelopes. So get 11 envelopes and number them 2 through 12. In 5 envelopes, you'll have a little note that says pick a prize. In the other 5 envelopes, you'll have a little note that says book a party. And then there's going to be one grand prize. So one of the envelopes, you're going to put grand prize. And you'll go ahead and number those. Number 2 is always, the number 2 envelope is always the grand prize. So 3, 4, 5, 11, and 12, those will be numbered has the note that says pick a prize. Numbers 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, those will be numbered book a party. You can mix up the numbers, but always keep number 2 as the grand prize, and we'll tell you why later. So what you need is a pair of dice and name tags. When guests start to arrive, you introduce yourself and ask them their name and have them roll the dice. On the name tag, write the number that they rolled. It's okay if some guests roll the same number. You start the party, you do your thing, you get excited, definitely share what you have to offer. Just go about your party. But it's really important, talk about the booking perks towards the end of the party. Now it's time to play the game. Explain that they are about to take a chance on you. You tell everybody it's optional to play. Explain what's in the envelopes. You'll explain like 5 of the envelopes have an opportunity to book a party, and 5 will have a prize, and 1 will have the grand prize. Go around the room and ask if they want to take a chance on you. So let them know that there is a grand prize, and it could be anything on the table. Now, typically, if there's something you just definitely do not want someone to pick, if possibly they do pick the grand prize, you can say this particular item's excluded. And then what you want to do is you want to warn everybody, if they play and they book a party, they must book a party. So that's part of playing. And make it a point that some people are having, that people are having fun. And if they're not 100% listening, make sure that you are able to reach out to them and let them understand. So you go one by one, asking them if they want to take an envelope, and that and the number that they rolled corresponds to the number on the envelope. So if multiple people say yes and have the same numbers they share on the envelope, that's okay. So again, they have an opportunity to roll the dice. So far, is that making sense? So if you're unsure and they want to take a chance, remind them that if they do get the grand prize and they still want to book a party, that they still have that opportunity as well. Go through, get everyone before they open the envelope. So definitely make sure everybody's in, get the envelopes numbered, let them roll the dice, and everybody ends up with the number of envelopes that correspond with the number they rolled. Again, if there's 2 people who rolled 5, there may be 2 number 5 envelopes. For those that picked book a party, so they've opened their envelopes, go ahead and book that party right away. Don't let them slip out the door before they book the party. Now go ahead and let everybody pick their prizes. So those that had the envelope that corresponds with pick a party or pick a prize, they get something like maybe tea light, something that's not going to break the bank, but it's still a good opportunity for you to have those other 5 that say book a party. And then number 2, if whoever has number 2, they win the grand prize. Now, honestly, the reason we picked number 2 is because that is the rarest opportunity number to roll. So most people don't roll a number 2. So what Diane said, she's probably only given away 2 grand prizes in her entire history of doing this game. So it's not something likely that they're going to roll a number 2. That's why number 2 envelope always has grand prize. So pretty easy game, a great way to ensure you're going to get bookings, and it's a lot of fun for your guest. Now her next tip is booking incentives, and this is a really easy, something easy that you can do at your party. And so what you do is you look at your calendar prior to the party and figure out which dates you want people to book on. So you'll take maybe the summer catalog, as you're going to have one catalog and you're going to pass it around. And on the catalog are Post-it notes, and it might say, book a party April 3rd and I'll bring pizza, or I'll bring, the wine. So whatever, you're going to have some type of incentive on each one of the notes, because you definitely want to guide your party goers to book a party on those dates that work best for you. And 9 times out of 10, you just pass the catalog away. Most people will go ahead and grab a Post-it note. You ask them to follow up with you with what Post-it note they got, and then you book the party and whatever incentive. Maybe it says free shipping, whatever it is that you're going to offer as an incentive to book a party if they pick on that specific date. Really easy, fun, works every time, and it's something, like I said, very simple to do. Now this tip that Diane shared is pretty simple, and it's simply communication. Communication is the key. So identify your booking goal with your host or hostess prior to the party. Let her know that, going into this party, I would like to book 3 additional parties from this party so that he or she can start planting those seeds with her party goers or her guest. It's a great way to know that you're going to walk away with bookings. And again, communicating, like we all know, is the key to success. So this final tip that Diane shared is simple and easy. What you do is you take a piece of paper and you will list 12 theme parties. So you'll have a piece of paper 1 through 12, and then you'll have a theme party next to each number. And then you'll copy that paper and you'll put it in each one of your guests on in their, if you give them a folder, or in their catalog, their summer catalog. And so when they come into the party, you ask them to roll a dice. So you'll need dice again. You ask them to roll the dice, and whatever number they roll corresponds with the number on the list. And then with that is the party. So number 2 may be coffees and candles, or number 3 may be sangria and cents. So whatever it is they roll, that's their party theme. So then they're starting to buy in and take ownership to that party theme. Then you have them book their party based on the theme that they rolled. So simple, easy, something fun to do, and it always helps you book parties. And in closing, let's make a plan. Plan to earn boot camp. We all know October 4th and 5th, we are marking our calendars. Participate in the Bourbon Street Big Shots training. Make sure through the month of April you're hitting the qualifications to participate in May, and then again in May you're hitting the qualifications for June. Take advantage of Diane's great ideas to build a strong calendar and identify your next future leader. Have a great night. Thanks again, Sandy and Wendy, for letting me share with all these tips and ideas tonight with you. Have a great evening and see you all soon.